Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. I am really excited to dive into this topic with you guys. It's something that I feel is I don't feel, I just know is so foundational to us getting what it is that we want. And so the work that I do is always about manifesting and creating the extraordinary life that we're called to live. The work I do is about breaking free of the patterns of our past, those habits, those beliefs, those things that have been holding us, keeping us quote unquote stuck. Today, I really want to talk about desire, want, and two things that I see specifically when it comes to clarity around our desires. And why is it that we're not experiencing more of what it is we want? Or why is it that sometimes it feels like we're working so hard for something? We're chasing down a goal or a dream, a desire as I call it, and nothing seems to be moving. It's just like stuck. Right? We feel stuck. I hear these words all the time. I hear the words "I'm stuck." I hear the words "limiting beliefs." I hear the word "blocks." So really, I want to first clarify that we're never really stuck anywhere at any given moment. We're choosing to opt into our current situation. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening. It would not be presenting in our reality. It's just that we keep energetically attaching to the same information and engaging in it. So we just keep recreating the same situation. So as we first of all acknowledge the fact that I am where I am because I made it so, because I am a product of my choices, my decisions up to this point, a product of the energy I've been bringing and the vibration I've been operating at, then we can say, okay, if I don't like what I see in the external world, if I don't like my relationship right now, I don't like the way we're operating, the way we're talking to each other, I don't even like maybe the way things are going, I don't like my body, my physical body, the level of health I have, I don't like where I'm at financially or unfulfilled in my business, whatever it is, spiritually feeling disconnected, then we can talk about, okay, great, how do we create and step into more of what we are called to live? So two types of desire out there, okay? So there's two types of desire. So here's the first reason why I see that people do not get what they want, okay? Why we are not manifesting. We are operating in the wrong type of desire. Our I want to crave is coming from the wrong place. There's two types of desire. The first one is rooted in lack. And this first type of desire will actually repel what you want. It's crazy. We're actually always attracting or repelling stuff. Always. You're always creating, you're always manifesting. Whether you think you are, you think you're not, you are. Whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously, you are. Some of us are doing it intentionally, awake, aware. Some of us are just going through the motions. So the first type of desire is one that is rooted in I want this because I don't have it. So it's very much driven from a place of not having access to it, not knowing how it's possible for you. It's an energy of lack, an energy of scarcity. It's an energy of envy, even maybe jealousy, to think that, okay, well, why does he or she have that thing that I want so badly? And I'm over here busting my butt, maybe not doing anything in order to achieve it, and yet I don't have access to it. It doesn't seem to be working for me. It's so much work, right? So be really careful of this, because we do this. We're in an energy, a vibration of lack or not being able to access, or not feeling like we're deserving, or like it's just hard work, whatever the story is. So we're actually moving against the very thing that we want to call in. It's like driving a car, but having your foot on the brake, right? We're trying to go this way, we think, and the language around this I hear a lot is, I'm trying. We use this language, and we're not trying anything. What we're doing is we're continuing the same cycle of attaching to what we don't want, attaching to what we don't have access to, attaching to what we don't feel like we deserve, or we don't feel we have the capacity to do or handle. And so therefore we keep attracting and recreating scenarios. Some people call it self-sabotaging, right? We keep creating these external factors that stop us or disallow us from receiving the very thing that we say we want. So where are you operating from a place of lack or focus on chasing something because you don't have it. And your focus is on the chasing and the not having. Because the universal law of when I chase something, it takes so much physical energy. How much physical, mental, and emotional energy does it take to be chasing something all the time? It's an incredible amount of work, and it's unnecessary. The other thing about chasing is when we chase something, it naturally wants to run away from us, right? There's nothing attractive about being hunted down. When we're hunting something down, like we have to chase it, it takes a lot of force, and when we actually get it, we got to grip onto it and control it, and it takes so much effort to just try to hold on to it because we're afraid we're going to lose it. So everything about neediness and desperation and chasing is repelling the very thing that you want. So think about where this shows up in the relationships you're having, in the relationship you're trying to have. Are you oozing energetically a vibration of desperation, of neediness, of feeling unworthy, of not deserving? Because if you are, you will stay in that energetic state and you'll keep attracting them. So the second type of desire, which is actually where we want to play more in, is one that is rooted in expansion, in growth, in possibility, in excitement. So when I think about what I desire, the relationship I'm inviting into my life, the new level of vibrancy in my cells, the intimacy and passion with my partner, the new soul-aligned clients, the fulfillment, the travel, whatever it is, as I'm thinking about it, I'm actually feeling my whole vibration change. I'm feeling expansive. I'm feeling bigger. I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling freedom. I actually feel excited. I had this happen this morning in my meditation time. I was meditating and my mind started to wander on an event that I'm putting together, and it's an event to just experience the deeper love. And I started to visualize this event unfolding and people being there and what I would be speaking on. And as I thought, yes, this is what I want to, this is what I get to create, I can already see myself there. I saw this event unfolding and I can actually feel like butterflies and light radiating, and I was really excited and I felt open, and it's like I couldn't wait to take action. I was so excited. I was so in alignment that the minute that I was like, the minute I was done, I started writing feverishly. I was like, I got to write all this stuff down because I got downloaded all this content. So I had this intense desire to act on the dream, right? The goal, the whatever it is that I was desiring, which is to run this 2-day event for individuals and couples who want to experience the deeper love, who want to reconnect with that divine feminine and masculine and have that polarity, that beautiful chemistry and relationship that is full of fire and passion, that want to dive deeper into trust and intimacy. So this is something that gets to happen in April, and I'm so excited about it. And it was just such an alignment. So the desire came from a place of expansion, of knowing that it's available to me, knowing I can create it, and being in alignment. So again, when I'm thinking about that, I'm very much in alignment, and I know it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything about me is saying yes, 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 yes. So I know that that's just going to happen, right? So here's the question I have is, where have you been playing when you are asking yourself or wanting something? And again, the wanting is not necessarily bad, but when we're in the energy of wanting, I want, and we say that I want something, it already implies that I don't have it. So think about that. Are you operating from a place of lack? Is that your default mode? Because this is where a lot of clients that start working with me, they've just been stuck in this, and we get to work through this, right? As I'm coaching people, it's like, how do I move away and shift the vibration and get in the energy of already receiving and having what I want, and shifting from that place of lack to a place of already receiving and allowing it in my life? Guys, you will not make momentum towards your goal. You will not make momentum towards your desire, whether it's a weight goal, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's just more fulfillment, more joy, more ease in your life, if you are thinking one thing and feeling another. You are completely out of alignment. And it's like trying to drive a car that's out of alignment. You're just going to be going, it's going to take so much force. You may get there eventually, but it will take a lot of will, sheer force and will. And I'm not into forcing more things. I'm all about trading friction for flow. So I say we operate from the beginning from a place of expansion, creating alignment in our desire so that we can start to call in more of what we're meant to. The second reason why I don't see really people calling things in, seeing the results that they want in their life is, so we talked about one, like what is the energy in which and the vibration in which I am going about, stating this to God, to the universe, to myself, right? The second thing is sometimes we're chasing something, we're working towards something, or we're saying, yeah, I want this, and nothing's moving. So another big thing I see here is that people are stating, we're saying I want something, and yet it's not what you really want. It's not what you really want. It's not what your soul wants. It's not what your heart wants. It's not your true desire. Whose desire is it anyways? Is that desire your mom's desire, your father's desire, your partner's desire? Is it your colleague's desire? Is it this external pressure that you are looking sideways and you're comparing yourself to what your neighbors have, or your business partners have, or other people have that are, running their businesses, and you think you need to have the same thing. You think you should want the same thing. And this happens like all the time. I've done it. Just literally got off a coaching call with someone else who was in this comparison trap, and it's such a dangerous, slippery thing, because it just sort of slips in there and you don't even realize, and you actually convince yourself that no, this is what I want, because it's a program, right? We've been programmed to think, we've been programmed to feel successful around it. We've actually been given accolades and affirmation over and over again that, wow, good job when you do this, like this is awesome. So we're just getting like so much significance and so much certainty and so much reward for going after this thing, even though it's not the thing that we want. But you know what? We love feeling good. We love feeling important. We love feeling needed. We love feeling like we're belonging. And so we keep doing the thing that doesn't really resonate with ourselves at our soul level. And that's where we can do it for a while because we love feeling good, right? That's sort of like that first stage of consciousness. It's like a 2-year-old, right? I want to please mommy. I want to please daddy. And then we're doing just because we're doing. But then there's another level, which is now I get to really feel, does this align? Is this actually what I want to do? That's that next level of growth where we start to, tune into our own soul, our own identity, our own beliefs, and say, whose idea is this anyways? So the second reason I see people not manifesting, not creating the results they want, is they're actually in a loop of chasing things that are not in alignment with their true soul's calling, their true soul's purpose or desire. It's been implanted there somewhere along the way. It's the program that's been running for a long time, and they're literally just could be aware that they have something on their list, or you have something on your list that's not really what you want. Sometimes it's really scary to look at that and go, oh shit, like, is that, I don't even know that I want it. And especially after putting all this time and energy, right? So it's kind of like, I heard the analogy one time, it's like you're on a plane, you spend all this time and energy to buy a plane ticket, and the plane is on its way to France, right? And you're on this plane and it's full, and you can already, like, you're thinking, I want to go to France, I've worked so hard. And somewhere during the flight attendants come on and say, well, the plane's going down. The plane's going down, so get your parachute, get ready to jump out, detour. And you're sitting there going, no, I'm staying on. I paid for this ticket, I'm going. And meanwhile, everyone's jumping out going, we're going this way. But you're like so fixed on staying in your way because you did the work, you paid for the ticket, right? Even though it's very clear that where you're headed is not a good place anymore. So that's an extreme circumstance. I'm giving you a visual, but how many of us do this? How many of us are doing this where we're just riding the wave and we know that wave has long gone for us, but we've invested so much of our time and energy and money that we don't know how to jump out. We don't know how to shift and pivot and start to really reconnect with what really it is that we want, and we're not willing to give ourselves permission. So what we do is we get to start asking ourselves better questions. So we get to start to connect with our soul, with our heart, to ask ourselves always, like, is this the right thing for me right now? Is this really what I want? And go from there. So just wanted to share this teaching with you guys, just a short video today to really invite you back. If you've been hitting blocks, or you've been feeling like you've been hitting that wall, or you're working way too hard. Those are just a couple things, by the way. There's a lot of other reasons But those are the two things I wanted to discuss today as it pertains to clarity and getting clear on what it is that you want, because those two things will make monumental shifts. And the shifts are so subtle, they really make a big difference. So I want to invite you to ask yourself, where are you at? Are you operating from a place of lack? Or are you operating from a place of abundance, truly knowing that this is your heart's calling? You're excited and you are in alignment. You're driving with both feet on the gas. And secondly, is this actually what you really want for yourself? So I'd love to know what comes up for you. If this video resonated with you, I would love for you to share it, pass it along to someone, comment, tag somebody. Whatever social media platform you're listening to this or how you're receiving it. I love to hear your comments and your feedback. And secondly, I want to invite you, if this is resonating with you, it's tapping at your heart and you're like, man, I want to do something more with this. I want to explore more, because I want to tell you that everything you desire, everything you need or desire is available to you. It already exists and it's available. There is an abundance of energy. There's an abundance of health. There's an abundance of beautiful experiences, relationships. There is an abundance of financial abundance. It's all there. Like, it's available to you. We don't have a limited supply of health that only some people get to be healthy. We don't have a limited supply of healthy, vibrant, kick-ass relationships where people are madly in love. There's not a certain amount that's available in the world. There's not only a certain amount of money that is available to you. It's there. The question is, are you allowing it? Are you receiving it? So there is so much more available to you in your heart and your soul if you will just allow yourself to explore. So if this resonates with you and you want to learn more, there's a couple ways that I can support you. First of all, I have a coaching program called the Aligned Experience. It is a very intimate program. It's done by application, where I work with clients in both a group setting and a private setting. There are different tiers, so you can book a discovery call to see if this is the right fit for you. I work with a handful of clients at a time, and then there's also some more group formats. So that's an opportunity. There's a link that you can check that out. Also run a couple live events a year where you can come and do a deep dive. So by the time this video goes out, we have a 2.5-day, a 2-day event that I'll be running in April for connecting with the deeper love, which I already explained here. It's a 2 days all about reconnecting with the feminine, the masculine energy, creating more polarity, passion, and relationship with yourself and with the partner that you have or you want to call into your life. We also have our Unlearning live event that's going to be coming up in June, which is how to break free of the patterns of your past. It's a 2.5-day fun event. You can look for more details for that. And lastly, I have a 7-day retreat that happens in South America that I run a couple times a year. This is a deep spiritual, a heart healing experience with lots of support on the front and the back end. So if any of those events resonate with you, you guys can check out the links below or jump into the podcast that Mark and I have called the Great Unlearning podcast. So you can subscribe to that on iTunes. So give you guys a couple different options to get involved. But again, thank you for sharing this space with me. I really love doing these videos. I really speak from the heart. I've been coaching all morning, so you think I'd be like so exhausted and energetically just done, but I get so invigorated by this work, and I take the time before I speak to really connect with my heart, with my soul, with purpose, and just speak from that place. And so I know that one of you out there is listening and needs to hear this. So hopefully it has touched you in some way. It has resonated. And as always, I want to thank you for sharing your space with me. If this calls to you, please take action right now. If you feel the leap in your heart, that is your intuition, your soul talking. It's time to act when you feel inspired. You need to take inspired action. So whatever that is, if it's booking the call, requesting more info about our live event, like downloading the podcast, do something that sends a clear message that you are taking action towards the life that you deserve to experience. All right. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week.